What is going on, everybody? Got you all tilted. Hope everybody's doing good. Before I fish an area, I like to sit and just watch for a little bit, kind of see what's going on, and kind of see where the fish are. And so far what I've seen is a bait jumping probably 30 feet from the shore, but then I also saw a bass blow up in a bush right down here. So we're getting into that. We are getting into the fall transition. Water's cooling off finally. The sun's not, but the water is. Anyway, the bass are starting to move up into the bushes again, which is good because there for a while it was pretty. So I think I'm going to fish bushes for a little while and then take it from there. Got my double fluke rig. Ooh, there's something happening right in front of me. Have my gilly, have my crawfish, and I got my whole box of hard baits. But it's hard to fish the bushes with the hard baits because you get hung up. It's like impossible. So we'll see what happens. After that last trip last week, I realized how out of shape I am, and I figure I need to do at least one kayak trip a week just to kind of stay in shape because winter's coming. And in wintertime, I'll hike a lot. I don't want to be tired. Right now, it's kind of impossible to bank fish because we got so many darn ticks on the shore because we didn't flood really this year, so everything is just full of ticks. I'm starting to miss the floods. I know I griped about them for the first couple of years, but now I kind of like them. So I got a north wind going about 2 miles an hour, pretty flat. Just had a cold front go through yesterday, but there are some clouds starting to develop, so hopefully we get some clouds in. Water temperatures in the low 80s, so we've dropped probably 5 degrees since I've last bass fished. Which feels like forever ago. It might be in the bushes, but not any of the ones that I've cast into. I'm gonna try this last fish and then I'm gonna move to a whole new area. Freaking had a bite. He's in the bush. He's out of the bush. The freaking last bush, are you kidding me? Freaking last bush, y'all. The last bush on this whole row. Oh, that's gotta be a smallmouth. It is a smallmouth. Oh, come on, no. That's a good smallmouth, yo. Freaking last bush. I am not kidding. Oh, he's a keeper. Oh yeah, he's like 3 inches over, like 17. 14 is our keeping size for smallmouth. Oh, I just put him on the stringer. Oh darn, I have to eat some bass. It's so horrible. That's just terrible. Some stinky old bass. I think bass is actually really good. Like, and tear me up in the comments, but I like bass a lot. That's all. I'll just leave it at that. So there we go, Smalley. Well, all right. I might make a few more casts right here then. Get turned around. The wind kind of kicked in. I suspect they're gonna move up shallow as it gets later in the day. He might just be early. But catching one fish doesn't really tell me anything. The only thing I really got out of that was he was on a steeper bank and he was in an isolated bush, and he was about at the end. But you know, that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean it's a pattern, doesn't mean anything. Could just be luck. So I'm gonna make a few more casts and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh, I lost him. Oh, y'all, that was a big one. I couldn't turn him. Oh my gosh, that was a giant. Alright, might be onto something here. That was the very next cast on a bush that I just cast at 10 minutes ago. Again, it could be a coincidence. Holy crap, that was a giant. Yeehaw! Okay. Lucky you didn't swallow it because I was getting turned around there. Come here, you. Oh. Stop. Alright, that's 3 bass and just a few casts. I did not get a good hook set. Oh, I did not get a good hook set. It just went light. Oh, this is a good one. This is bigger than the other one. Oh, where's my net when I need one? Oh, I got him. I got him. Oh, come here. Oh. I bet you that's the one I just lost. Oh, let me get out of here. There's this smallmouth heading. Good chunk, y'all. Look at that bronze back beauty. Oh my god. That's a beauty. Oh. Been eating shad, not crawfish, but he sure didn't mind eating my crawfish. Oh, alright, you. I'll put you back. I got one. I might keep another one, but it was awesome. I don't know if that was the one I lost or not. That one I could not turn, and this guy I could turn. This is a small spot, but it seems to have fish. Make sure nobody hears me. Yes. That'll put a smile on your face every time. That's the one thing I love about Bull Shoals. You got spotted bass, largemouth bass, and smallmouth bass, all in the same spot. Not in the same spot, but in the same lake. Oh, and nothing fights like a smallmouth. Closest thing I've come across is a redfish, a red drum, redfish, whatever you want to call it. But even that, I don't know, man. Them smallmouth, they fight. Check my line. That was sweetness. Well, it's been 20 minutes. I haven't gotten another bite. I will definitely come back here and see if they reset. I continued around the corner. Been over there for about an hour and a half. Nothing. I'm coming back over here. I see a bird diving down into the water. There's a little ripple. So I think I'm going to go through one more time with that fluke rig. Ooh, not inside the boat, outside the boat. I've been trying this stuff. It's hard for me to trust anything I can't smell as a scent, but everybody's talking about it, so I'm going to give it a shot. I know you're supposed to put it in the bag and let it marinate, but I don't know what it's going to do to my plastic, so. I did that before. I put in, I don't remember what it was. Oh no, I dipped Z-Man in JJ's Magic, and it freaking melted. Well, either they've left, stopped biting, or they just don't like the way I jerk it. Just a little guy. Here, little guy. Oh, boy, you choked it though. Look at that. Golly. That's the way you want to see your bait. Gotcha. Bit me twice, buddy. Thank you. Either that or you had a buddy. Hound dog sniffed out the fish. Oh, largemouth. There you go. Well, y'all, that was kind of crummy. I knew this cove is like totally fished out. I wanted to go further, but then my knees started hurting and I didn't want to pedal all the way down there. So I stayed here. A couple of nice smallmouth, that's for sure. One's for dinner. Anyway, it was some good exercise. Maybe a little bit too long in between. Maybe that's why my knees hurting. It's not the pedaling, it's the standing up and down 150 freaking times. That's what gets me. Old hockey injury. But tomorrow I'll be back in the boat, so. And I'll be up the creek. Looking for some catfish. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Tie lines, everyone. I'll see you later.